Today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the latest release from Hugo Boss. This is BOSS Bottled Eau de Parfum, and to find out what I think of this one, stay tuned to Mag's Frags. Yes, hello again everybody and welcome to another episode of Mag's Frags. I'm Paul and this is day 62 of my Fragrance 365 project, where I talk about a different fragrance every day for a whole year. So today's scent of the day is BOSS Bottled EDP, and this was released a few months ago in the autumn of 2020, which seems to be the year of the EDP. It just seems like every major brand is releasing an eau de parfum flanker. This is an oriental woody spicy fragrance which suggests it's going to be ideal for the cooler months of the year. I've owned a few fragrances from the BOSS Bottled lineup, including the original EDT version, but the only one I have now in my collection is this one. It's the Intense Flanker, which I think is the best one of the lot. So I'm excited to see how this new one compares to it, so let's give this one a little spray, and whilst it dries down we'll take a look at what's inside this one in the note breakdown. The top notes in this one are apple, black pepper and bergamot. In the mid we've got chestnut, cardamom and cinnamon, and in the base there's sandalwood and vetiver. So this one opens up with that familiar BOSS Bottled apple note, and straight away I can pick up on some of the similarities to the original EDT and also to the Intense version. Very soon it starts to warm up and develop into a sweet yet somewhat bright aroma with a bit of spice also in there. But what I mainly get is a sweet accord that's definitely not overdone or too cloy. I watched a couple of reviews on this when it was first launched, and it was likened to the Armani Code lineup, which I can kind of understand, but for me it's probably more comparable with the latest one from Diesel, and this one's called Spirit of the Brave Intense. It definitely has a modern designer fragrance feel about it, and it's very mass appealing and a playful scent profile. There's cardamom and cinnamon listed in the note breakdown, but I've got to say that I really don't get either of those two notes coming through in this one. I think they're in there somewhere lurking in the background, but if I was to sum this one up, I'd say it kind of smells like a semi-sweet spiced apple. I really like the smell of this, and as it starts to dry down, I think it's one of those fragrances that'll grow on you more and more each time you wear it. It's got a bit of a synthetic smeller, and I wouldn't say it was that unique, but it is a very, very safe blind buy because there's absolutely nothing whatsoever to dislike in this one. The bottle retains the same shape as all the other BOSS Bottle flankers, with this signature rounded shoulders and the slightly wider base that gives you the impression that the fragrance is somehow sat on a plinth. We have the usual BOSS branding embossed into the front of the glass there, and then underneath we have the word Hugo Boss printed in gold. The glass also has this really nice golden shimmer to it, and the golden colourway continues into the cap, which has a really attractive metallic effect, but it's actually a click-on plastic one with but it has got another Hugo Boss logo printed into the top there. I really like the presentation on this one, and I think it complements the more grown-up feel that you get from this release overall, so I'd give the presentation a 9 out of 10 for this one. I'd say this is one for the autumn and early winter, and I think it's the most sophisticated fragrance from this line, so I wouldn't have a problem wearing this for a night out or a dressed up event. It's another one of those warm and cosy fragrances that would work really well as a date night scent, or when you just got friends and family coming round for a chilled evening or maybe having a meal. I'd say that it's going to appeal to guys mainly under the age of 25 because it does have that really nice, sweet and playful character with a bit of spiciness thrown in. But I think anybody could wear this one because it is a little bit more grown up than the usual Boss Bottled flankers. And yeah, I just think it's pretty versatile, although I maybe wouldn't wear it in the high heat of summer because it might just be a little bit sweet and cloying for those times. The performance of this one is decent enough and it projects really well for the first couple of hours, and then it sits a little bit closer to the skin for the next maybe 3 or 4 hours. So you can expect to get at least 6 to 7 hours of longevity out of it. It'll definitely get you noticed, but it has got a fairly refined, semi-sweet, creamier scent profile. So it's not one like the Ambroxan loaded scents where it's going to scream up and jump up and down to get you noticed. Like I said before, it may be a little bit sweet for the hottest months in summer, but overall I think this is a very, very rounded and versatile scent that's going to work in most situations. I've always preferred the smell of the Hugo Boss The Scent line over the Boss Bottled range, and this hasn't done anything to change my mind on that one, unfortunately. I think it's better than the original EDT version because it's smoother and it just feels a bit more grown up. And to be fair, I think it's now the best in the line. It smells contemporary and I can't see how anyone could say it's a bad fragrance, but it's also not going to blow anybody's minds either. I will definitely pull plenty of compliments. I would just say give it a try for yourself and see how you get on with this one. Also, if you enjoy the new scents from like Jean-Paul Gaultier, the Le Parfum, or like I said earlier, this Diesel one, if you've tried any of these scents and you enjoy them, then you're going to enjoy this one as well because it's just in that designer ballpark. They all kind of have that same kind of DNA, so if you like any of those, you're going to love this one. So I'd say just give it a try and see what you think. Yeah, so that's it for today's scent of the day. Don't forget, tomorrow I'm going to be giving my thoughts on a fragrance that comes highly recommended by one of the channel's subscribers. I've given it a few wears now and I'm ready to let you know what I think of it, so don't forget to tune in tomorrow for that one to find out which one I'm talking about. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And it's also great to hear your opinions and your thoughts on all these fragrances that feature in these videos. So don't forget to let me know what you think down in the comments section. So until next time, everybody, as always, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, keep smelling fresh, and I'll see you tomorrow for another one. Bye bye for now.